Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming transit of the planet Sun, which on October 17th is going to be entering the sign of Libra, and it is going to be getting debilitated over there. So guys, this transit of the planet Sun becomes a little bit sensitive because close to the same duration only, planet Mars is also going to be getting debilitated in the Cancer sign, and it is going to be giving its fourth aspect to this debilitated Sun. The sign lord planet Venus, like Libra is being ruled by the Venus is going to be in the Scorpio, and Scorpio is also in the line of fire from the planet Saturn as well. So guys, if I were to say, definitely we will have our discussion from the point of view of the individualized chart basis all the 12 rising signs. But when we talk about from the geopolitical point of view, because it's somehow when we read it in the newspaper, all those news and the numbers of people who have died, it just come across as a number, but imagine the plight of their family and even all those people who are already badly affected by because of this war. Now why I'm emphasizing this thing, because whatever has begun, like I would say, it already started from the last October only, October 7 2023, but now we are heading towards the peak of it, because now the way alignment is getting formed, it is indicating that it is going to be a peak of it. Although I would still say that the peak is going to be when the whole 6 planets are going to be concentrated in the Pisces next year, in the end of the March. But still I would say that it is going to be the peak of the situation, the way whole planets are aligning in one direction. So as a general layman, all what we can do is that we can just pray for the global peace, that all those people who are in that position of power to influence should prioritize peace, or there should be some sort of collective consensus which can actually bring peace to the world. Because yes, from the global point of view, combination of a debilitated Sun and Saturn and the whole Ketu angle is a very warning. It is actually giving me, when I was studying it and looking at it from the mundane point of view, a global point of view, it was actually very alarming. So I thought of just talking about that a little bit. So yes guys, now after that we will just shift our discussion to the individualized chart. Now guys, we all know this thing that Sun is a planet which somehow wants to be in the limelight. Whenever Sun is placed in the Libra, in certain angles it has been seen that Libra, which is also a sign of the art, creativity and all, so people can get the success, but somehow when we talk about something which fulfills you, which gives you fulfillment to your soul, and when we talk about that, you have got that monopoly and you are the kind of center of attention everywhere, recognition, fame, prospects, that somehow suffers. Our ego has to be compromised, and in certain cases people also have to go through some sort of embarrassing or humiliating kind of situation as well. Problem with the law, problem with the government, problem with the authority figure tend to remain the highlight whenever Sun goes through in this kind of alignment. So okay guys, now we will have our discussion briefly that how it is going to be influencing all the rising signs. So guys, starting first with the Aries natives, definitely guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 5th house, and the 5th lord is going to be getting debilitated in the 7th house. So guys, during this time you have to take any of the risk in a very calculative way. See, the thing is, Rahu in any case is transiting in your 12th house, so be very careful of any scam calls, or like before clicking any link which looks like to be too good to be true, or which looks like a little bit suspicious. So be a little bit careful over there. And along with that guys, too much of the your domestic life is somehow is in the line of fire, like 4th house ascendant lord debilitated over there and giving its aspect to a debilitated Sun in the 7th house. So I would say that do not get into, it's not a very good energy to get into straight conflict with your partner. This could be your business partner, this could be your spouse and all. So do not be too much into the fault finding mode. That is all what I can say. But yes, the thing is that the whole you are in a state where your ascendant lord is debilitated, your 5th lord is debilitated. So I would say that the power is lying more with the people who are opposite to you. So it's much better rather than trying to give it a fight and then being in an embarrassing situation. So work and think diplomatically and try to cooperate in any given situation. And if finding yourself feeling struck, reach out for the experts for any expert guidance or any expert opinion. Now guys, when we talk about for the Taurus natives, definitely guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 4th house, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in your like 6th house. So guys, you have to be very careful during this time. There could be some sudden incur of the loan, or there could be some sudden conflict or dispute with the government, with the bosses, or at work front. There might be some sort of embarrassing kind of situation you have to deal with, especially with the co-workers and all. And again guys, to which a lot might be dependent on your own unprovoked behavior, because we all know this thing that Mars is going to be giving its aspect from the 3rd house, and Mars is agitated in the 3rd house. So I would say that it could be a case that just driven by your whims or headstrongness, you did something which actually got you into the bad books of your juniors, of your teammates and all. Along with that guys, even on the account of the, see, this is not a very good energy to stress too much on the account of the domestic life, family life and all, because you will only end up stressing yourself. Along with that, people who are in any position of power, they might be questioned a lot regarding the way they are shouldering their responsibilities, handling their responsibilities and all. Their leadership style might be questioned. So this is how Sun is going to be behaving. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini natives, definitely guys, in your case, it is not that much affliction causing, because somehow the 3rd lord is like getting debilitated in the 5th house. We know this thing that in a way, like in lot many charts, it has been seen that people who are successful in artistic creative field, so somehow even irrespective of this combination, they are end up doing good, because in the original Kal Purush Kundli, Sun belongs to the 5th house. Libra is a sign which represents all these kind of things. So to a certain extent, it's just like that Gemini natives are in any case very street smart. So you might be able to cut corners, or you will not even mind doing something which is questionable, but which is giving you immediate gratification or immediate recognition. So it's good for that. But again guys, I would say this thing that if you have to sign any contract, if you have to sign any document or something, do very carefully. Any of the immediate short travels, plan that properly with in time in advance and all, because Mars is going to be giving its aspect from the 2nd house as well. So yes guys, that's all what I can say. Especially to the Gemini natives, I'm not seeing this combination to be creating that much of the affliction as it could be for many other lagnas. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer natives, definitely guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 2nd house, and the 2nd lord is getting debilitated in the 4th house, receiving the 4th aspect from the planet Mars, from the ascendant as well. So yes guys, during this time there will be some certain expenses on the account of the well-being, upkeep of your family, of your house and all. But again guys, the thing is that when we talk about the 2nd and the 4th combination, it's not like something which is unhealthy. Like this could be a case that you by yourself have been procrastinating those issues in the house which needs to be fixed. So some sort of money being spent, this could be for car repair, like your car has been in dire need of some going to workshop, and certain parts which needs to be replaced, which needs to be fixed, and you have been procrastinating it. So something if needs to be done, needs to be done. So that means suddenly the expense has to be, the bill has to be paid during this time. And I would say that if you will do that, it's much better, because you will honor that energy. So yes guys, money is going, energy is going, time is going in the upkeep of the family. Like lot many Cancer Lagna natives might feel little bit exhausted during this time, just running the show, running the house well, completely functional. Along with that guys, I would say that the confidence could be little bit less, like the way we say this thing that okay, I'm not able to put forth my best because that drive is not coming deep from inside. And yes guys, you have to be very careful with your speech, any wrong usage of word, because Mars is already transiting right over there in your first house. So any wrong usage of word might put you in an embarrassing situation, so you have to be careful. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mars is transiting in your 12th house, and Sun, your ascendant lord, is going to be transiting in your 3rd house. So definitely guys, with this kind of combination of the your ascendant lord, in any case guys, it is at least good that it is out of the clutches of the Ketu, that too from the 2nd house. Now definitely your ascendant lord is debilitated, but again guys, in a certain way, like planets like Sun and Mars and Rahu, whenever they are transiting from the 3rd house, they give us the courage to take the initiative. They somehow makes us very creative, very proactive, resourceful as well. And along with that, Libra somehow is the energy of the when we talk about the energy of the planet Venus as well, which is very helpful in today's modern day and time. So guys, if I were to say pertaining to the matters of the living signification of the house, do not be too forceful that the people around you, your colleagues and all, might kind of what do you call that, be startled with your aggression, with your headstrongness. Second thing is that guys, during this time, act very gracefully, like the way the combination is happening. Mars is aspecting it from the 12th house. So let's say for example, if there are any things which have been kept hidden from you and suddenly you get access to it, like suddenly you got to know that okay, your friend hides some information from you, or because of some miscalculation done by your accountant in the documentation and all, suddenly you got to know about a major flaw or major issue which snowballed into something big. So just act gracefully, because there is a high possibility from the 12th house, Mars giving this aspect, some hidden things will be revealed which could be a cause of aggression, frustration in the matters of the 3rd house, documentation, media, marketing, relation with the friends and all. Be very careful over there, but again, it's not as harmful as it could be for certain lagnas. That is all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo natives, definitely guys, in your case, it's little bit sensitive. So because the 12th lord is getting debilitated in the 2nd house of the income, so month could be expensive. Now guys, the concern is that a planet is weak and hard bent on doing loss, coming from grabbing the energy of the house of loss, and it is being empowered by another planet, which is again a very hot planet like planet Mars. So that means that during this time, do not be very aggressive in taking any important financial decision. If something looks too good to be true, it could be a scam. If it's like someone is being too persistent, it might not be in your good favor. It might be that the other person is trying to manipulate something, or kind of maneuver into something which might not be very good for you as much as it is going to benefit that person. So yes, you have to be a little bit careful that any of the matters of your finances, of your family, even the usage of your speech and all, the usage of the words and all, you have to be a little bit careful. That's all what I can say. Again guys, the transit of the sun is a monthly phenomena, but just like that, in this alignment, the way it is happening, debilitated Mars and Saturn, Jupiter being retrograde, Saturn, Rahu in the exchange of the nakshatra. So that is the only reason I am putting an emphasis that second, if especially you are in a family business, if you are a spokesperson of the government, you are the spokesperson of a company which is already facing some allegations, some issues and all, you have been cornered. So just maintain the grace and all. Do not make things go worse, driven by that passion and urge. That is all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra natives, definitely guys, in your case, as well, I'm not seeing is it causing much of the vulnerability, because in the original Kal Purush Kundli, Sun attains exaltation in the 1st house. Second thing is that it also has got a rulership of a house which is material point of view is considered as good. So I would say that yes, people will be expecting a lot from you, but you have this capacity to deliver as well, because the 10th lord planet Mars in your case, which is the 7th and the 2nd lord, but I mean to say Mars is debilitated. But again, see, the planets are in a condition right now for the Libra that they look agitated on the surface, but they are in the right place. Like Mars gets directional strength when it is in the 10th house. Sun somehow is very strong whenever it is in the first house. Now in your case it's different, that Mars is debilitated in the 10th and Sun is debilitated in the first, but still there is something in that house which can extract something for you. So I mean to say, people at work front might be, acting double-faced, trying to suppress you, bully you, dominate you, or diplomatically deal with you. But still it will benefit you, because in that house that planet is aggressive, that planet is intense. Same is the case with Sun. Even if people are trying to malign you, entangle you into something, and if you will maintain the grace, eventually the outcome is going to be, see how good this person is. So whatever things are and the way they are happening, if you are being suppressed at work by your bosses, and if there have been something you are being entrapped, everything eventually will work in your advantage. But again, if you're a guy who's gonna panic, then no one can do anything. But yes, the way I'm looking at it, opportunities packed with some sort of challenge will come to you, and you should grab them. There will be a potential to rise and shine amidst chaos and crisis. That is all what I can say for the Libra Lagna natives. But yes guys, we say this thing that just be respectful towards the father, bosses, authority figures. That is one thing which I want to say. And just fix your schedule. Sun is transiting from your first house, so this month becomes very important for you. At least this month you are not waking up way after the sunrise, or Vishnu Sastram, if you are in India, offering water to the rising sun. So when Sun is such an important planet transiting from the first house, at least on that month you have to pay respect to it. Fix your clock and be respectful towards the authority figures. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpions, definitely guys, in your case it is little bit sensitive. Your ascendant lord in itself this month is going to be getting debilitated just in 3-4 days only, when Sun will get debilitated in your 12th house, and your ascendant lord from the 9th house is going to be giving it aspect to it. Now guys, in a way, because 9th house is the house of dharma, good luck, fortune, so devatas will definitely protect you, gods will protect you, your guardian angels will protect you, guard you. But again guys, 12th house and the whole alignment right now which is being there in the transit, it is still making us little bit vulnerable. So at your career front, this is a typical time when some sort of people get entangled into allegation, scams, or being manipulated into something and all. So at your work front, you have to take all the decision very carefully. Along with that guys, if you're already in the overseas, again guys, I always say this thing that you have to honor the energy, but over here you are not honoring the energy in a way which is graceful. I mean to say, if you're already living in foreign land, so then you have to be extra careful. So your ascendant lord is in a way debilitated in the 9th house. So if you are gonna undertake any long distance travel, be careful. Or if you're already in a foreign land, like especially in a place like, by God grace, Canada and the place where I'm living, it's very welcoming. But if you are living in a place which is very racially sensitive, or so, just be very careful. Do not be a part of something which is very questionable, which is very secretive, deceitful. So in all these kind of situations, you have to be very, very careful. And yes guys, Aditya Hriday Stotram, recitation of that mantra, recitation of the Vishnu Sahasranam, and seeking the blessings from your father is something which you should consider doing. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius natives, definitely guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 9th house, and in the transit it is going to go debilitated in your 11th house. So guys, in your case as well, it's not that of the vulnerable thing, because the houses which are involved, they're not making you that much vulnerable. So I mean to say that yes, during this time, be very careful in any public setting. It could be a case that in the usual times, the kind of attention which you used to get from your friends, from the family and your followers and all, during this time they might not pay much heed to you. And let's say for example, if you're gonna release something during this time, that work of yours might meet with a very lukewarm kind of response, and you were expecting much. So I would say that your bar, when it comes down to the bar of recognition, publicity, visibility, people talking about you, praising you, just keep that little bit realistic. Along with that guys, do not it's a typical combination where you should not disobey any of the command given to you. This could be from your teachers, from your bosses, from the authority figures. So just be very mindful, be very careful over there. Do not blindly trust someone's word. So yes, that is all what I can say for the Sagittarius Lagna. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn natives, definitely guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 8th house and it is going to get debilitated in your 10th house. And planet Mars in a debilitated state is going to be aspecting it as well. So yes guys, you have to be very careful. At your workplace, there is going to be some sort of challenges which you have to deal with, or there could be a possibility that someone might rat you out. Like, you know, someone at your work front might give some gossip or some vital information against you to your bosses and all. So be very careful. Along with that guys, yes, during this time there will be a lot of the pressure which is going to be coming at you. So be very prepared. If being cornered in any debate, in any situation, maintain your calm or deal with it gracefully. That is all what I can say. But yes guys, in your career front, a lot will be expected out of you and you might be held accountable for many things. So it's much better to do your job in an efficient way so that if being questioned, you have right answers to give. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that the Sun has got a 7th house rulership and now it is going to be getting debilitated in your 9th house. So definitely guys, this is again not that bad kind of combination, because the houses which are involved, they are somehow have this capacity to protect us or safeguard us. So yes guys, during this time I would say that lot many Aquarius natives are going to be very religious or very spiritual minded. Undertaking any pilgrimage or visiting any temple, any place of religious importance with your partner as a couple will prove to be very therapeutic. Along with that, just be respectful towards your father. That is something which I want to say. And if you have to undertake any travel, or you're applying for an immigration, foreign university, foreign residentship and all, over there might be some initial kind of, you know, setbacks which you might have to deal with, because even Mars is aspecting this debilitated Sun from the 6th house as well. So over there could be some sort of setbacks which you have to face, but majorly I'm not seeing much of the threat to your public image, because the house where Sun is debilitated has got a potential to protect us. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces natives, definitely guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 6th house, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in the 8th house, and Mars is going to be giving its aspect from the 5th house. Now guys, people say this thing that okay, the Viparit Raj Yoga kind of situation, when the one Dushtana Bhav house lord is going to another Dushtana Bhava. So there is slight possibility of that, like, you know, like this is one such kind of combination where the people shine only in adverse circumstances in a very unusual, unpredictable way. But still guys, I would say that at your workplace, while dealing with your juniors, with your subordinates, deal with them with complete transparency. You do not want to leave any ambiguity while dealing with them, which could be which could lead to much more misunderstanding, interpreted misunderstanding. So over there you have to be careful. When we talk about any of the concerns of like exertion of authority as well, you do not have to be very forceful. So, and also guys, for lending any money and something, you have to be very careful in all these areas. Again guys, from 5th house, Mars is aspecting it. So driven by your aggression, you do not have to act in any way which could lead you into much more scandalous situation. That is all what I can say. And yes guys, it's a typical time when people are much targeted for scams or something, so be very careful in the face of those situations as well. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.